Good afternoon and thanks for joining us. It's another blustery day across much of Saskatchewan. The snow was falling in the Prince Albert and Saskatoon areas today, with the wind gusting to 20 kilometers in Prince Albert and up to 30 kilometers an hour in Saskatoon. The highway hotline reporting most highways throughout the province were partly covered, with travel not recommended for several areas. There were a few highway closures in the south, with RCMP advising people to stay home if they did not need to travel. A man on trial for drug trafficking offenses has been found guilty. Tyler Bear was found guilty on charges related to drug trafficking, as well as the possession of a prohibited firearm and ammunition. He had previously pleaded guilty to resisting arrest and was acquitted on 2 charges related to the illegal operation of a motor vehicle. The charges stem from a series of events July of 2023. Bear had been involved in a police pursuit and was carrying a backpack found to contain more than 30 individual bags of methamphetamine, along with a scale, more than $1,000 cash, cell phones, a loaded firearm, and ammunition. Sentencing arguments are tentatively scheduled for February 13th. A public inquest into the death of a woman who died at a Saskatchewan correctional facility has been rescheduled for the new year. 33-year-old Lynette Kakakaway was found unresponsive in her cell at Pine Grove Correctional Center on June 24, 2022. Paramedics tried to resuscitate her, but she was pronounced dead at the scene. The inquest into her death was originally scheduled for this past September, but it was adjourned at the request of her family. It's now set to take place in Prince Albert, January 19th to 23rd. Her family has maintained her death could have been avoided. The inquest aims to answer questions about what happened, with a coroner's jury at the inquest who can then make recommendations to prevent similar deaths. The Saskatchewan Health Authority says the security officers at Victoria Hospital are no longer permitted to work at the hospital or any other SHA site. Prince Albert Police tell CTV this is the online video related to an incident where officers were called on December 11th for a man lying in the snow. The video was posted on Facebook and shows security officers tending to an individual in the snow. CTV reached out to the Facebook account that posted the video to confirm who shot the footage, but did not hear back. Prince Albert Police had said the man was intoxicated. The SHA acknowledges the man was removed from the hospital by security and says a review of the incident determined the actions taken by the security officers involved did not meet SHA standards. The security officers involved were employed through a contracted security provider. The SHA says it will work with Prince Albert Grand Council to implement an Indigenous patient liaison within the emergency department at the Victoria Hospital. So there it was. They had to wait a couple of extra days, but they did get the snow up in PA.
Yes, they did get the snow, and I know there's been some significant shoveling, or at least plans to do some shoveling, because, yeah, a fair amount of snow has fallen in the Prince Albert area, and you can certainly see a lot of activity. They're still cycling around. A large portion of this system has moved into Manitoba and parts of northern Ontario, but we can tell you that even though it's not actively snowing places like down south towards Regina, a lot of travel not recommended, alerts in place because of the blowing snow, because wind is a big deal today, and we'll talk about all the other weather later on.
A Jewish advocacy group is applauding police in Saskatoon for arresting a man with a hate crime.
If you don't like what I'm saying, it's just because you haven't done your research.
This is Brandon Taylor Moore, a 45-year-old realtor from Saskatoon. Last year, Jewish advocacy group B'nai B'rith filed a complaint about Moore's social media account that contains disturbing posts celebrating Hitler and promoting mass expulsions of Jewish people. The Saskatchewan Realtors Association confirmed his license was revoked in May 2024. On Wednesday, Moore was charged with public incitement of hatred and unsafe storage of a gun.
It's incredibly concerning that somebody who holds such harmful views has access to firearms in this country. This is an individual who has openly celebrated the Nazi Party, who has openly called for an uprising against the Jewish people, and to know that he had access to weapons is alarming.
Brandon Taylor Moore made his first court appearance yesterday and is scheduled to be back at provincial court in the new year. The town of Outlook is in the third and final phase of the process to bring water back to residents. After a break-in at the town's treated water facility, the town had been instructed not to use any water for any purposes since Monday. Maintenance crews removed the compromised water and sanitized the reservoir. In a message this morning, the town says it's flushing the system a second time before moving on to the next step, asking residents to help by flushing toilets, showering, and doing laundry. Free water had been handed out to residents during the incident. The town says it will provide another update this evening. A public survey is now open as part of the province's independent review into the devastating 2025 wildfire season. MNP is putting out the survey for people to tell them about their experiences with the hope of better wildfire response in the future. The responses will be anonymous and seen only by MNP, not the provincial government. It's open from today until January 30th. MNP will also be looking at the SPSA's processes and speaking with impacted communities. The final report is expected just before the 2026 wildfire season. We're learning more about the worker who died in what Mosaic called a fall of ground incident at its K3 Potash mine near Esterhazy on Monday. Unifor Local 892 has identified the worker as 41-year-old Tyrone McLeod, a miner operator at K3. McLeod is survived by his two daughters. The union says it grieves what it calls a preventable loss as it launches a fundraiser for the family. The incident is under investigation by the Provincial Ministry of Labour Relations and Workplace Safety and the Chief Mine Inspector. Mosaic said Monday it was working closely with regulators. The union said it's also ready to participate in the investigation into what happened and share its findings with labor officials. A celebration of life is set to be held in Yorkton this weekend. Semester final exams are now being written at the University of Regina, but a student from Ukraine says he can't take part. His visa has run out and there's been a delay in processing his renewal. For now, it has ended his opportunity to continue with studies. Wayne Mantika reports.
This University of Regina student says he applied for a visa extension last May, but it wasn't until 2 weeks before finals that he learned there was a problem.
Sadly, I was not been able to continue. I had to stop and wait till the issue is resolved, and for now it's still not that clear.
His family arrived in Saskatchewan back in 2022 on a special government flight. Their 3-year visas were recently extended, except for Anton's. The federal government wanted confirmation from the university that he is a student, but Ottawa's request never arrived on campus.
He's fully dependent on us, and he won't be able to stay in Canada and where he should go. I mean, there is no way, he's our family.
Anton is also a goalie for the Regina Capitals. The team says it has never encountered a situation like this.
I think every team in the south of our league, without exaggeration, was very interested in acquiring him. We were fortunate to get him, and we've had a tremendously successful season as a result.
The University of Regina is trying to help. So is NDP MLA Keith Jorgensen.
It is unfortunate that something that is such an obvious clerical error in the Department of Immigration federally is not correctable.
Anton's final exams can be deferred if the visa extension comes through soon. If not, he could run the risk of missing the next semester as well. Wayne Mantika, CTV News, Regina.
When we come back, the Legion is hosting a New Year's Eve party. Jasmine Pelche finds out what special guests will be entertaining party goers.
We're at the Legion to get the details on their upcoming New Year's Eve party. Could you give me a hint on what the entertainment's going to look like for the New Year's party?
Well, this year actually we're bringing in an Elvis entertainer. His name's Robin Kelly. He comes out of Alberta, and he's won Canadian #1 championship Elvis contests. He's performed in Vegas. He's well known around the circuit through the Elvis impersonators and that. He's been ranked #1. So yeah, we got lucky and came across him, and he had talked to us, and he enjoys working for Legions and helping out with Legions. So we're bringing him in for New Year's Eve.
How did you end up running into him and then get the idea to bring him on board for this?
We have another Elvis impersonator that comes to us a couple times, and our entertainment girl, Erin Bergen, was talking with him, and he couldn't make it. But he said he would talk to Robin, and he talked with Robin, and Robin got hold of us, and he wasn't planning on doing anything for New Year's, but he thought, well, for the Legion, he'd come in and help us out and put on a show for us. So we're looking forward to his show that night. He's going to have a nice big light show with it, do a few sets of the 50s, the mid-Elvis, and then the later Elvis. So it's going to be a good night.
Apart from the Elvis show, what else is going to be happening at the New Year's party?
Well, we're having our midnight lunch. We'll have our midnight toast. We'll have all of the treats and everything for everyone to whistles and horns and that to use, and we'll have our lounge open and hopefully some dancing going on and 50-50 and some door prizes. So we got a full night planned for it, and hopefully we can get the people out and have a good show.
How many people are you hoping to show up? Like, are you selling tickets?
Well, we're going to set up for 120, and with our other Elvis before, we did sell out, and it was a New Year's Eve. And it was a really cold night. Surprisingly, they came out, but the weather is looking like it's going to be a little better coming into this New Year's. So, you know, by the time people get their Christmas over and decide what they're going to do for New Year's Eve, hopefully we're selling some tickets, but we've still got tickets available. But hopefully they'll have their decision made and come to our entertainment.
Do you know how long it took to sell out last time?
You know, I don't know for sure, but it wasn't long with Elvis. But like I say, it's people are doing their Christmas right now, and once Christmas is over, then they'll worry about what they're going to do for the New Year's Eve. So
they're just trying to put the bug in their ear so people think of what to do, right? Is that sort of what we're up to right now?
Yeah, we'll get it out there, and tickets are available here. They're available at the Herald for pickup, and yeah, as many people can come out as possible would be really nice.
Who is the event for? Is it all ages?
Yes, it's open to all ages, yeah. It'll be in our hall in the basement, and yeah, open to families and entertainment now. So.
What is in the midnight lunch?
We'll probably be putting out a cold cut lunch, buns and meat and cheese and pickles and dainties, and we'll have that for a midnight snack.
Are you going to be decorating for the Elvis theme?
Oh yeah, we'll be setting up the best decorations we can get set up for this one with Elvis coming.
Do you have any Elvis decorations left over from the last time that you're going to be reusing, or new plans?
No, we're going to have to rethink everything and put all new stuff up. So that'll be interesting and fun to do.
Yeah, that sounds like a lot of work, but fun work,
oh,
right?
Yeah, it is. That's what it is. And we've got the whole week to get it done because it'll be on Wednesday night. So.
What would you say to encourage people to get a ticket and come check out the show?
Well, this Robin Kelly that's coming in, like I say, he's well known across Canada for a big entertainer, and down in Vegas through the States, and you know, you don't see very many Elvis shows anymore, so you got your chance to come out and have a look at a top rank Elvis. So it'll be interesting to see, and he said he's going to put on a nice light show and do a stage show, so it'll be good.
If people are looking to find out more information, where can they go?
They can either get hold of the office here at the Legion or phone the Herald, and they have tickets there for sale, and they'll have all the information for them. And we're advertising on Facebook and out there on different things, so just keep an eye out on the social medias and you'll find it.
Well, thank you for meeting me out here, and happy holidays.
Yes, same to you. Thank you very much. Have a good Christmas.
Jeff's got a look at your cold weekend weather forecast coming up. Plus, a study looks at the link between teens, social media, and eating disorders. So, Jeff, Mother Nature is just kind of giving us a nice foundation to build a snow fort over the holiday break, right?
Yes, exactly. That's exactly what Mother Nature's doing. I think other people are just being confounded by what's going on right now. As I mentioned earlier in the broadcast, John, down around Regina and other parts of the province, but travel not recommended. There actually has been some road closures. But as we take a look at the system that is impacting the Prince Albert area and other parts of the province, strong winds are a part of the big deal here. But the snow that's falling in Prince Albert area, they've certainly gotten the snow we had anticipated, and there's gonna be some shoveling. But the good news is this is moving out of the way. The bad news is a big area of high pressure moves in, and with that high pressure, some cold Arctic air. So yes, it's going to get crisp. So let's take a look and see what's going on with the computer modeling. As you can see, there's that area of active weather that's sort of inactive in a hurry, sort of rings itself out. Might see a little bit of something sliding in from Alberta as we make our way into tomorrow afternoon, but really not much of consequence. We had some very windy conditions, but minus 24 degrees overnight for Spiritwood, minus 26 for the Battlefords, minus 21 in Candle Lake and Birch Hills and Rostern, minus 22 in Melfort and Nipawin. And we can tell you some flurries will still be lingering in all these locations in the overnight. And then we make our way into tomorrow, and we're not done completely with the flurries in Candle Lake, Birch Hills, Nipawin and Melfort. Let's check the numbers. Minus 21 for a high in Spiritwood, minus 24 in the Battlefords, minus 19 in Candle Lake, Birch Hills, Rostern and Melfort. 1 degree warmer in Nipawin, minus 18 tomorrow, but again with some flurries in the area. For Prince Albert and region, we can tell you that we've got ourselves minus 21 degrees with some light snow following overnight. Winds out of the northwest to 20 and dropping off as the evening goes along, but that light snow, the good news is it's not being whipped around by the strong winds as it has in earlier today in some parts of the province. Tomorrow's daytime high isn't particularly high at all. We're looking at mainly cloudy skies. I forgot to switch off the snow, but mainly cloudy skies for the Prince Albert region. Winds out of the west at 10, minus 18, so that's about 7 degrees below seasonal. Minus 21 on Sunday. Monday to start the work week as we get closer to Christmas. Minus 18 degrees with a pretty good chance of some flurries. Mainly cloudy skies on Tuesday. Minus 20. For Christmas Eve, minus 17, and we can expect some snow on Christmas Eve and Thursday and Friday. So in other words, Christmas Day, Boxing Day, Christmas Eve, all at minus 17. Slight chance of flurries on Christmas Day.
And wait a minute, did you just say that you can turn off the snow? Is that a power you have?
That is right. That is correct.
There you go. All right. Thanks, Jeff. Well, a Moose Jaw martial artist is now the best amateur in Canada after his cruiserweight title fight went the distance. Cameron Billy was competing at the Muay Thai World Cup 13 in Kananaskis last month. He won a narrow split decision against Sean Newberry for the cruiserweight belt. Billy says it was a long wait after the fight as the judges tallied their scorecards, but when his arm was raised, he was relieved.
Cloud 9, man. Like, I was going insane. I remember I was crying in the moment. I was like just ecstatic, right? Put about 3 years of work into something, and you know, this was the goal from day one. I wanted the gym, I wanted to fight, I wanted a belt, and just to feel that was just, man, like goosebumps even talking about it now.
Billy will head to Thailand for training in early next year before going back to Alberta in March to try and defend his belt.
Do you have a community event you would like to promote? Or maybe you'd like to draw attention to your organization. Let your local CTV station help you spread the word. Contact us at 306-922-6020 or email panews@ctv.ca. You can appear on CTV Prince Albert's News at 5 and get your message to our viewers.
New research shows a concerning link between eating disorders in teens and social media. As Martin McMahon finds out, 1 in 4 BC teens have experienced disordered eating or body image issues.
We've all seen the videos on our social media feeds promising major weight loss through supplements, exercises, or diets, often over incredibly short timelines. But new research from Simon Fraser University highlights a link with eating disorders.
Almost 1 in 4 young people surveyed across the province of British Columbia had experienced signs of disordered eating. That is a very high proportion of young people. One of our other key findings was that the more social media young people consumed, the higher their risk of having signs of disordered eating.
Those who support those dealing with eating disorders have already been seeing the connection.
Social media by itself doesn't cause eating disorders, but it really intensifies any existing vulnerability that someone's experienced, especially for teens who are questioning their changing bodies, their identities, their sense of self.
The study found certain groups were at higher risk.
More than 40% of young people who were gender diverse or identified as sexual minorities experienced signs of disordered eating, compared to about 9% of boys who identified as straight.
The research is being shared during this Christmas and holiday season, when eating is often central, which can be a stressful time for those dealing with body image issues.
Try to stay away from any body-based comments. Even compliments can be triggering for someone. If you say, oh, wow, you look so good, you've lost weight, that for someone with an eating disorder can actually encourage them to lean into those behaviors.
As for potential solutions beyond individual families making decisions around device or app use, Samji says we should watch to see how Australia's social media ban for those under 16 plays out. Martin McMahon, CTV News, Vancouver.
All right, Jeff, this is an awesome idea from a local government. In North Battleford, a parking mistake can turn into a holiday gift. Over the past few weeks, drivers have been able to pay off their parking tickets by donating a toy of equal or greater value. The Toys for Tickets program has been running for 3 years. It requires City Council approval each year. All the toys that are collected are donated to charity, of course, with this year's donations going to a local women's shelter.
Once they bring in a toy and a receipt to show us that they've done that, we will actually erase their ticket for them.
A lot of times they leave everything behind. They come to us. And so having gifts like this for clients in the house, it means a lot for them.
Last year, they had 3 vehicle loads filled to the brim with toys donated to the food bank for holiday hampers. And Jeff, if that was the rule, I think I'd be parking across 4 lanes, you know, doing whatever I wanted, leaving it for overnight in a police spot or something. I'd be doing whatever I wanted.
You're a rebel with a giving heart.
With a good cause, right?
Exactly. So.
That's a great way to maybe turn a frown upside down.
Sure, why not?